I'm just another ghost, and this is my first YouTube video. I thought I'd take a leaf out of I'm a Wonder's book and start with a Meet the Artist video so that I can introduce myself and also learn a bit about video editing, so please bear with me. My name is Lottie, I'm an artist from the UK. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, lots of fish, a gerbil, and 3 sisters. I'm currently studying an art and design foundation course, but I'm hoping to go on to university to study animation, so hopefully one day I can share a bit of that with you. I'm a Gemini, but I've never really believed in astrology, and that's unless it says something that I like, I think. I've only ever taken the Pottermore test once and it came out as a Ravenclaw, but if I'm being honest, I've always been more of a Hufflepuff. I try to be positive most of the time, and I'd definitely say I'm outgoing and willing to try new things. I'd also say that I'm friendly, I hope. I get a lot of my inspiration from cartoons and anime and hope to possibly do some videos in the future of screenshot redraws of some of my favourites. I'd say that my current favourites are the Owl House and Kipo in the Age of the Wonder Beasts. I also really enjoyed some of the recent cartoons like Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Voltron, She-Ra. I'm also currently watching Carmen Sandiego. As for anime, I'd say my tastes are fairly normie, I guess. My favourites being Attack on Titan, which got me into anime, Hunter x Hunter, which my favourite character is Hizuka. I don't know what that says about me, but take that as you will, and My Hero Academia. I've also been watching through JoJo recently, so I'd say I'd like to expand my viewing tastes. My absolute all-time favourites, however, are probably Gravity Falls and some of the Ghibli movies, specifically Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind and Howl's Moving Castle. Gravity Falls was one of the shows that initially got me into drawing, and so is the subject of a lot of my earlier drawings, and so it holds a special place in my heart. It's, I saw one of my friends in high school drawing a lot of the characters, and I always looked at her drawings and was so jealous and wished that I could draw like that in the end I did. I just picked up a pencil and started, and I've been drawing ever since. Nausicaa was a show that I watched a lot as a kid, and I think it was my older sister's favourite movie, so I learned to love it too. Howl's Moving Castle is a recent addition to my favourites list, as I've only just started getting through the Ghibli movies and absolutely fell in love the first time I watched it. I loved the character designs, the plot, the movies, the backgrounds, everything. To be honest, I could probably write an entire script for a whole video just on that film alone, but I think I will probably read the book first and form a more rounded opinion of it. Most of my drive and passion for art comes from the shows I like these, but also from other artists as well. I've collected quite the extensive collection of art books and sketchbooks over the last couple of years, from artist alleys and online, so maybe I can make a video at some point going through them all, and some artists that I really love. I've also recently been on a bit of a spree of buying Kickstarters and stuff, so the next time one appears, or when a couple of them appear, I might try and do some unboxings for you and show you the kind of things that I like. I also thought that I may make some videos discussing recent shows that I've watched and want to share my thoughts on. In terms of videos, I'm hoping to post about once a week with character designs, challenges, and maybe in the future I'd like to try and experiment with some different mediums like gouache, watercolour, that kind of stuff. But I am currently in the process of setting up an area that I can record in, so I don't know if I can do that anytime soon. I've been meaning to start a YouTube channel for quite some time now, and had a dream of starting one with my sisters for quite some time, but I never really took the leap, and with quarantine going on, I decided there's never a better time than the present. I was also strongly pushed by my mum, who thinks the whole idea is pretty neat. Maybe in the future I can introduce my mum and sisters in a video and do some challenges. All my sisters and I ended up being pretty artistic, and both my parents always wondered where we got it from. As for the illustration that I'm working on in the video, the whole thing took me about an hour and a half, which is relatively fast in terms of my usual working time. I'd say that the hardest part was probably coming up with the likes and dislikes section. Trying to come up with some things off the top of your head always seems so difficult. I think most of them I don't even agree with. I'd say I work in 2 different styles, the more simplistic one that I'm using here, and a more complex style that you can see on my Instagram, which I'll link below. I think that the more simplistic one gives me more room to experiment with character design, so I usually use it for just that. Hopefully you'll get to see more of it in the future. I'm currently doing the Inktober challenge with a different prompts list. I won't go into all of that right now. But I'm trying to push myself to work with the style a bit more and develop the style more in depth. So if you keep up with my Instagram, you'll be able to see all the images that I do. I'm also thinking that my next video will also be like a look at my first week of Inktober and how I'm coping with drawing every day and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I think we're getting to the end of the drawing, so I'll wrap up by saying that I hope you enjoyed the video and will stick around to see more from me in the future. Please leave any requests in the comments if there are videos you'd like to see from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!